Pete Zedlacher is known for entertaining the troops in Afghanistan, but he can make you laugh just as hard at home.
Near, far, open the door.
Hi, I'm Veronica with WatchMojo.com, and today we're speaking with 2006's funniest male stand-up comedian.
That was the most awkward stage entrance I've ever had. How are you doing, guys?
So after high school, you had to decide between continuing your education in engineering or going into acting. How did you choose?
I was accepted to two schools. I was accepted to University of Toronto to study engineering, or the American Musical and Dramatic Academy to study theater in New York City. And I had to think about it for like a minute. I was like, acting sounds a lot more fun. I regret it every day. I should have been an engineer by now. No, not at all.
Because Americans just assume you're American when you're down there, because we look like them, we kind of sound like them. Until you say something really Canadian, right? A is a big giveaway, isn't it? It's always something subtle too, like, geez, the water's really warm, eh?
I don't think the audience realizes how much they affect the show.
Yes, an audience will always fuel the comedy show, and if you're a good comic, you can pick up on what an audience wants to hear.
Yes, yes, oh, yes, yes! And you're like, I haven't put it in yet, you sucker.
If it's a bad show, we blame them.
Always blame the audience. It's never the comedian's fault.
You okay? She's very angry at me. I haven't even done anything yet. She's just...
Now, you gave up being drunk on stage after a bad experience at Comedywood. What happened that night?
Yes, okay. I think what happened was the headliner canceled at the very last minute. So I was there just hanging out with some buddies, and then the club owner said to me, hey, do you want to go on? And I said, to headline? He said, yeah. And I said, well, do I get his rate? And he said, no. So I said, well, what am I going to get paid? He said, we'll just give you a bar tab. So I took full advantage of the bar tab, and yeah, it was sloppy, and it was silly, and I was slurring words, and that's not, people don't want to see that.
Now we're warmed up, hey? Yeah!
Now, you've had many achievements, one of them being performing at The Last Comic Standing with a broken leg, but the one that you're most proud of is performing from the troops. Can you tell us about that experience?
In 2002, I went over and did some comedy for the Canadian soldiers serving in Afghanistan. I didn't find out till afterwards that I was the first comedian to perform in Afghanistan ever. In Kandahar, where we set up the stage, I could literally see the mountains of Afghanistan in the background, and the Canadian soldiers were right up front. So at one point I said, this is so weird to be performing for you guys here and knowing that the Taliban could be in the mountains watching us right now. So I gave them a thumbs up, like, you guys rock, and then I flipped a bird to the Taliban. 4 minutes later, we got hit with a rocket attack from the mountains. So that was the best heckle ever.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, yes. Cool, we'll do it again sometime.